Time to finish off 2023 with the last superhero movie of the year. It's Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, today on Mark's Movie Reviews. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your old pal Mark Cappis here with another installment of Mark's Movie Reviews. 2023 was a rough year for superhero movies, especially when it came to your big two. Marvel only had one genuine hit with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and all of DC's output was a 100% certified flop. Which brings us to the last superhero film of 2023, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Now, I love the first Aquaman film. When it came out 5 years ago, it was just beautiful insanity as they showed us all kinds of wild submarines and sea monsters and undersea civilizations, so I was kind of jazzed about the sequel. But with 2023, oh boy. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom came out with very little hype. I mean, it only got one trailer instead of the standard two. But you know me, when it comes to superhero films, gotta catch 'em all. And so for my last day of Christmas vacation, I went out to see Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. It's been 4 years since Arthur Curry claimed the throne of Atlantis and deposed his warmongering brother Orm. He settled down with his queen, Mira, and they have their first child. But Arthur is having a tough time juggling his responsibilities as King of Atlantis, protector of the Seven Seas, and a doting dad. But all is torn asunder when Black Manta attacks Atlantis, still seeking revenge on Arthur for killing his father in the first film. Black Manta is now armed with the mystic Black Trident, giving him all sorts of dark powers and an ancient arsenal. With this threat to his kingdom, Arthur goes rogue to stop Black Manta, and this means busting Orm out of prison to help him. Will these two wayward brothers find common ground and save Atlantis before Black Manta literally unleashes hell? As with the first movie, I love the world building here. The undersea kingdoms, the massive submarines. We even get a Jabba the Hutt-style merman crime lord voiced by Martin Short. One of those roles where I was like, that voice sounds familiar. Who is it? And I had to sit there and watch the end credits. We got some pretty cool fight scenes in there as well, which is what you expect in a superhero movie. Jason Momoa continues to be great as Aquaman. He's still having a lot of fun in the role. But a lot of the dude bro humor that Jason Momoa brings to Aquaman really started grating on me this time out. And what they do with Arthur and Orm, you can tell that they're really trying hard to replicate the relationship between Thor and Loki over at Marvel. But Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson, they just really don't have the same vibe that Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston have, so it comes across as a little bit hollow. There's even a joke where Arthur refers to Orm as Loki, and that when it finally hit me that they've been trying really hard here to make Aquaman into DC's answer to Thor. And this also raises my big issue with pop culture references. I love a big pop culture reference, but if you have a so-so film, that so-so film drops from so-so to bad if the characters are constantly reminding me of the much better movie that I could be watching. And while the first film was just bonkers, the second one plays it much, much safer, and we wind up with a much more conventional and cliched superhero film. Oh, and did I mention the heavy-handed messages about global warming? There's some heavy-handed messages about global warming. I tell ya, Black Manta's plot could have been ripped straight from a Captain Planet episode. I still liked it. It was okay, but as the first film gave you everything you ever wanted in an Aquaman film, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom just felt like it was running on fumes. 2.5 out of 4 nibs.